Hey there friends, and welcome to part 6 of my Krastorio playthrough. Last episode I started to build up my smelter arrays and expanded the mining part of the base by a lot. I was talking pretty much about ratios of smeltering, and today I feel like it's start to expand towards a real factory. This is the small sketch of a factory. This is the starter base I built. I have here access to some rudimentary logistical buildings. We're quite okay here. But this won't be enough. To do a proper factory, normally in vanilla, I would just go to produce now certain assembly lines of logistical things like belts and inserters, of production of science thingies, of military thingies, but I figured that Krastorio features a bunch of intermediate products. Like, look at this. We have iron sticks, we have iron beams, we have steel beams, we have iron gear wheels, we have steel gear wheels, we have inserter parts, we have automation cores, we have electronic circuits, and we're just getting started here. So my plan now is to build around somewhere in this area a intermediate product facility that will provide the intermediate products for my upcoming base, because honestly I don't want to produce assembly lines for iron gear wheels, for copper cables, for iron sticks every time for every single part of my facility. That sounds too tedious and will end up in more crammed up designs like these. Well, I like my crammed up designs and they will happen anyway. But sure, I think a intermediate product line will be damn good for us. The other thing I was thinking about is I need fortifications at this point. During the last episode, the biters got more and more vicious, and I have 3 camps at this flank, a lot of camps on these flanks, also something from the southern side. Yeah. And you can see the pollution is starting to spread quite wildly, so I'm figuring we're gonna dig out some stone here. Last episode I wanted to grab up the whole iron field, and I was a little bit like, I can't do it. So this episode I'm gonna lay down miners in a manner that I'll efficiently mine down this patch. But first off, I need more electrical miners. I just realized I don't have enough of those. So let's try to empty that stone patch as efficiently as possible. Okay, let's produce some more miners. As you can see, I'm needing lots of iron gear wheels, and yeah, we're gonna do intermediate products today. But also a smelter array of stone bricks, because I feel like I want to be able to build walls like crazy. So first off, if I want to empty a patch, I decide if I empty it in lines like this or lines like this. It's always depending on the form of the patch, and in this scenario I'm gonna go in lines like this. 1, 2, and this situation I'm not weighing them particularly, that the same amount of miners. I don't try to have the same amount of miners on every side of the belt here. I don't care about that too much. The only thing I do care about is that I don't connect more than 30 electrical miners on one belt, because this belt moves 15 items per second. One of these, every miner produces half an item per second, so you figure. Oh, I'm gonna funnel it through, like, no, the cliff is, okay, we're getting attacked, but nothing is happening. The cliff is not on my side. Okay. yeah, so basically not more than 30 miners on one belt. At least yellow belt, that is. Red belts can transport more. But these are only, how many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. No problem. It would be 15 on each side, by the way, because every side of the belt can move 15 items per second, whatever. Just gonna stop talking about things like these and just keep going. Now I'm gonna connect them all, and with this pattern we're gonna be depleting this field completely. Like every single inch of that stone field is covered by electrical miners, so at the end of this operation there will be no stone field left. Okay. I'm thinking about where to smelter this stuff. Well. This is my smeltering coal line. It's looking quite foggy by now. Yeah. I haven't figured that one out when I was planning that episode. Well, we're gonna do it like down here. It's the least complicated way for now. So let's tunnel that stuff over here. I didn't mean to put down a light here. And I'm gonna bring the stuff over here. So I guess I'm gonna drop down a smelter array right here, like on the outer border of this one. Oopsie. That cliff is sabotaging me a little bit, so there we go. There's still room for one more smelter array of iron here on this side, if I needed. I didn't want to block myself here. Okay, that's a good start. So let's fry some rocks, shall we? Well, this is the main tray. I'm splitting off so many belts of this array here. I wonder if it ever will deplete. I can expand it a little bit if necessary, so that's not really a problem. So let's filter them things again to that's the wrong side. And the wrong mouse button. Okay, let's do that again. We're getting attacked over there, but nothing happens. So okay. Left-right weakness has been defeated. There we go. Everything is stacked on one side of the belt, and I'm gonna unify these over there. Oh, I've built those more beautiful, but it was beautiful before, I mean. But I'm quite lazy right now. So, I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do it like this. I need to merge them now. Okay. Oh. I give up. This place is too crammed to not do it properly here. So there we go. I hoped I could avoid doing it like this, but I wasn't able to avoid that one. Okay. Forgive me, my friends, for I have been sloppy. Okay. So now everything will work out as intended. I can now just merge these here, and everything is fine. Alright, what was Just hoping that I could somehow avoid replacing that splitter, because I dropped it down wrongly before, but there we go. Now we have everything in order. Need the furnaces, and yeah, obviously everything is set up. Okay. I want a brick production because I really like to have the option to build walls quite soon too, because something tells me I will be grateful towards myself when I start the fortifications rather sooner than later. Okay. There we go. I'm out of power poles. That's surprising. Okay. And stone bricks. This will be all I need for this base, I hope. Oh, that one has no power. There we go. Alrighty, so I have blocks now. Right now, I will just buffer them into one chest over here. I will also do one fast inserter because I want to. I could do a lot more with these and produce walls directly out of that, but I don't feel like I will be able to get to that anytime too soon. So for now, I'm just gonna drop as many into this box as I can, and in the meantime, we're gonna try to deplete this rock patch. So my mission here is done. I will do walls in the time between, like here we go. Always do some walls between. Let's store them here in the military tab as well. I'm gonna drop them here. Okay, so that's stuff for later. Now then, for the production of intermediate stuff, let's see if I have everything that I need. We need large quantities of iron, copper, and steel, and overall, I have the feeling that iron will be stressed the most on this thing here. So I'm gonna expand my iron production a little bit more. So this is the line. No, wait a sec. Oh, I'm using two different lines. I see. So which one leads to the production of the iron I don't use for the steel? That's this one. Ah, dang it. Oh, well, whatever. This is quite unfortunate. Huh. Well, we have projectile damage upgraded. I'm gonna get some heavy armor now. Other way around would be way better. Oh well. Whatever. I just want to make sure I'll get enough iron here to wow, that's sure one funky thing. To maintain another smelter array, because I feel like I will definitely need it. I will definitely need it. So, oh well, whatever. Why not? It's a little bit of an exotic layout, but what? Who cares? Also, I did the wrong way around. It should be like this. The worst thing about this is just it's wasting a lot of belts, but apart from that, it doesn't matter. in the future I won't be having fields being so wackadoodle like this, because I will from here on do it more like at this place here. So, well, we're gonna do it like this, don't we? Let's make it so. I think that will be quite harmonious. This way I can expand the amount of input quite easily. And let's check out the energy production is still stable. So what I did here is was the preparation of the following. I want to take this input lane and just drag it around here and expand it towards a second array. I'm pretty sure that the amount of items will be enough to feed both of those lanes, even if they are under full production. If not, well, I have to fidget around a little bit and balance it again, but for now it'll be completely okay. So, give me a sec. My main plan was to cover up like most of that iron patch, and oh, we're getting attacked. So at this point now I am kind of like depleting it everywhere except for these two little areas, but I'm okay with that. This is as close as we will get for now towards full utilization of that field. But the real interesting things will be waiting for us up there. 1 million, well, that's a small one. 2.4 million, 2.5 million, 6.8 million. These thingies, they will be way more interesting to be exploited than the stuff I'm doing right now. That's why I want to get rid of them as quick as possible. Okay. Enough of the talk between. We are having now 2 open lines of iron plates. This is what I wanted for the intermediate production. I felt like one array line could be a little bit too less, you know. So we're gonna bring those 2 lines over here. I'm gonna merge that one together over here. Whoopsie. That was not quite right. And there we go. So ultimately, I want them both. Or no, it's actually not necessary at that point. Not yet. I don't need to balance them out at this point. Oh. Let's funnel them a little bit towards here. I want to leave a little bit of room for the copper later. So, I'm out of belts again, I guess. Yep. Let's pick up a few more of those. Okay. So, rifle ammunition. I want more of that. So, let's check it out. I have turrets here, turrets there, no turrets there, no turrets there. So I need definitely some gun turrets in the vicinity of my smelters. That's a guaranteed thing I want to have. So for now, I'm gonna put them down like this. Oh, we're gonna need so much ammo for them. That's one other reason why I want to have the intermediate production facility first, because with the intermediate facility I will be able to determine if I want to go for research tech or military tech next, depending on how aggressive things will go here. Okay, so I have now not enough inserters. And we need a few more miners. So friends, we're almost there. We're almost there. Belts, inserters. And a few more furnaces. The last thing I want to do is to patch up another smelter array for copper. And I think I'm gonna do it similarly as before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh well, let's do 5 here. I'm gonna just expand the existing line and hope it'll balance out. But I think I'm quite positive it will. This is a quicker way than the other thing I did before, but I was just feeling like it. So this will be more copper than I actually need right now, but you know, right now I'm just so much in the drill of building smelter arrays, might as well use the groove. There we go. Later on, I will think it way more tedious again. There are times when I'm totally okay with building that stuff. Okay, so that'll bring me enough resources to work with for a while. Krastorio will feature new materials like here, rare metals. I'm looking forward to that one as well. But we're not quite there yet. I checked out the technologies on the way, and I figured the next big things to do will be fluid processing and yeah, fluid processing. Oil. Basically, oil is the next slope to take, but I'm not quite there yet. So before we tackle oil, I want basic facilities and fortifications. Oh, speaking of fortifications, how's our brick chest going? So 1.5k. Bam. Okay, let's craft a few walls while we are doing the thingies with the things, you know? It's basically the best description of Factorio, the game where you do the thingies with the things. Another way I could do it would be like this, and just balance those two between each other. No, that's actually not happening. Ha! It's not that easy. Oh, well, whatever. I have too many copper plates, friends. Let's do it like this. I feel like doing one of those. As you might have noticed, I'm no person of well, I don't do my designs every time the same. I do try to keep them in order though. Okay friends, so we have now the basic materials we need to get this place going. I'm expanding my belts here quite widely because I want to get some distance between me, my new products, and that smelter array. Also, I will need a few moments to chop down those trees, or well, hand grenades. But we're gonna do that sometime soon. Okay, just returning over here to grab some more transport belts, because obviously I need a lot of them. Alright. Maybe I should split the copper plates up into a second lane here too, but right now I don't feel like I'm needing it. So there's the steel. Let's unify the steel lane here. Yeah, well. For the sake of symmetry, friends. If I split them up somewhere over here, I can fuse later smelter arrays easier into that. And I already reserved the room for that. Oh, I don't like where the steel is wandering right now. This is not good. Because if I do it like this, there will be almost no room for more lanes of iron plates, and I will need more lanes of iron plates. I'm absolutely fond of the fact that I will need more lanes for iron plates, so let's do it something like this for now. Okay. So basically, I will drop down my assembler somewhere over here. I want some more bricks. I like to mark down areas to have a little bit more of an overview. As soon as I have established myself a little bit more, those were not the bricks, my friend, I will dismantle the starter base. For now, well, it's a necessary evil, let's put it like that. There are the bricks. I'm gonna drop them for now here. Bricks are a certain special category for me, so I'm figuring something like this here. I just want to lay down a approximate area where I want to be building. This is nothing definite. Let's enlarge that a little. But I will work with bricks a lot more because I do appreciate the move speed bonus they provide. Okay, so what do we have? I have a lot of intermediate products. Wow, it's gonna be quite a challenge to organize that. So I don't think that I have myself properly prepared to do this. So no. I just noticed that it would be not too wise to just blindly build into this. So let's kill some biters instead. I wasn't prepared for that. So I figured it would be easier. So the sniper rifle is really one godsend against those worms, so we're gonna kill a few of those. There we go. Ain't it nice? This I really do like the sniper rifle for this. Oh. Oopsie. I invited some friends over there. Well, I went to towards the biters to think for a moment. I think I won't be doing anything wrong when I drop down one assembler line of every intermediate product for now, so I can at least achieve what I was planning in the first place. Sometimes blasting down some biters frees up my mind again. So that means I will need assembler lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I don't see these as intermediate products anymore. well, maybe the inserter parts, but automation cores and electronic circuits are certainly things I want to mass produce. So, well, inserter parts are still intermediate products. So, okay. Just cleaning up a little here. Ow. One downside of the sniper rifle is definitely that you are slowed down quite hard a short moment after firing it. But I do appreciate the gunplay of this mod, especially since the shotgun is such a good weapon against buildings. It's a little bit hard to hit monsters up close with it though, which is kind of weird, given the fact that it's a shotgun, but well, maybe it's the user, not the weapon. Okay. So, after my mind is a little bit clearer now, sorry guys, I just felt for a moment a little bit overwhelmed with the surplus of things, but now I have my plans. I need more assembling machines. Also, I think it was a quite good decision to get rid of those biters over there. They were quite obnoxious at that point there. Okay. So, let's widen this up a little. And I'll just split off one of these. There we go. So I'm managing now the oopsie, raw material inputs. I'm gonna split off the steel right here because I want to do intermediate products out of steel too, and I will split it off right here because I can then funnel them through hoods, and that's ore. Base materials. I will be able to funnel others into the facility if necessary as well. Let's finish these thingies real quick as well. And I need hoods. Okay. Alrighty. So for now, I'll build one assembler each. I think I'm gonna output the intermediate products on this side, so this forest has to go away at some point. So my basic idea would be to do something like this. I need more transport belts. Again, more transport belts. I can't wait for my facilities being closer together and less ineffective. Because right now I'm not really having large production volumes or anything like that. So I'll need mostly copper plates on this side. So let's expand this towards here. Is there any other product needing copper plates? Automation cores. Okay. I don't know, maybe I'll do a little production of automation cores over here. Possibly I'm gonna do that out of a simple reason, because a major production line of automation cores will be something I need to plan a little bit more thoroughly. One iron plate in 0.5 seconds. Oh, we're gonna try that. So, let's check out the loaders. Somebody told me that I can also use loaders to output things. I was quite delighted to hear that. So I'm gonna use a fast inserter over here. And wait a moment before we can actually do something more here. The loaders need to be built. I shouldn't have done 5 at once, shouldn't I? Oh, let's enjoy a sip of coffee. Factory builder's delight. Okay. No, I don't want to build more. So let's check if this works out as intended. We want to assemble iron sticks and iron gear wheels. Possibly I'm gonna input over loaders as well. Let's see. I didn't make a bigger plan before this episode. I just wanted to try things naturally. Okay, so, oh man, that's wonderful. Like, this facility is not getting enough input here. So, well, I could establish a loader port over here. I don't know. Nah, that's complete overkill. I don't want to do that because I'm quite afraid that the sorry, words. I would be wasting materials. That's my concern. Wow, I somehow ditched that one. Because I don't want to empty that whole belt of iron plates into that one assembler. I think that's one of the big drawbacks of the loaders. If you use them to load something into an assembler, you can really burn a lot of materials while doing so. But with the give me a sec. Why can't I? It adjusted when I snapped something into it. But with the copper cables, I want that kind of input. It was like this, wasn't it? Yeah. With the copper cables, I'm completely okay with it. Because this is a material I need in such vast quantities. And apart from automation cores, I don't need copper plates for any other intermediate products, so I'm okay with that. Alrighty, let's check. We need power. Look at that. I mean, it's gathering stupendous amounts of copper plates, but I don't mind. It'll stop once it's full. So, there we go. Okay, we have now copper cables, gears and sticks. I'll probably fix them together in one lane. Iron beams. I'm gonna be... Oopsie, I didn't want to. I'm gonna dedicate 2 assemblers for iron beams because they have such a long production time. How many iron plates do we need? Okay. For these I can use the yellow assemblers without any problem. So I need more loaders because I really like those loaders for the output. I give my thanks to the person who gave me the advice in the comments. It was a very, very sound advice to use the loaders as an output option as well. Thanks for that. Appreciated. I never used loaders before, but I've noticed that that there are other mods introducing them into the game, so I figured that Krastorio just took that feature in as well. Okay, so that's that. Now we need steel gear. We need the steel products. Okay. So for that purpose, I'm gonna lay down the line over here. Go to a small curve over here, and we're gonna drop down 1 assembler and 2 assembler. For the steel beams, a yellow inserter is enough. For the steel gear wheels, though, I will use a fast inserter because this is another of those quickly produced products, and for those I prefer a fast input inserter. Okay, so well, let's drop those loaders into the hot bar as well, because I certainly use them enough. Okay, so we have now the output of pretty much everything. Well, now let's think. Those inserter parts are something I consider as an intermediate product as well. So I want an output line for inserter parts too. I have an idea how to do that. Let's expand my production to over here. I hope I'll figure it out. So I will do something like this. They will be expanded like over here, but both of them will do have a splitter. So mainline, not mainline. Well, I guess this will work. Alright. My goal is to merge yet another double line, basically. So we do like something like this. Don't worry, it just looks complicated for a moment. It'll all make sense in a moment. Promise. Unless I drop down the splitter on the wrong side again. Okay. Now it'll make sense. Okay. Same story as several times before. I'm merging this belt. And I'm gonna funnel this one through a hood here. Wham-a-lam. And we're gonna bring this double line over here. I don't know if I'm gonna compact it up later on at some point, but for now I'm quite super happy with my inserter part facility. We're gonna use a loader here for the input and output, just like with the other things. There we go. Okay, friends, so that's everything, isn't it? Okay, so well, no, it's not quite everything. I just noticed that this thing is not really producing quickly, so we're gonna do 2 of those. As a matter of fact. Oh, I don't have bricks anymore. Whatever. So I will do something like this. Okay. Yeah, they just get both materials again. And let's build another assembler real quick. And as you can see, those assemblers are being built out of so many of the from these products I'm racking up here right now. Once I'm going to build more of those things, I'm going to be quite happy to have such an array like this. Oh well. I'm gonna optimize that along the way a little. But one good thing about this idea is I can just proceed with this thing towards this direction and expand my production. Well, let's see. I'm not quite happy yet, but it's all a work in progress right now. But for now, it will work quite fine. So the directions are not working out for me in the long run, but we're gonna get there. Okay, friends, so that's that. I'm gonna grab up some more bricks. And in the meantime, I'll think about the following. I wonder if I will grow this area in a way that I'll do clusters of every intermediate product. Like I'll do bigger clusters, like 3 or 4 assemblers for iron sticks and gear wheels, because I don't think that these production amounts will satisfy my base in the long run. No way. And yeah, we're gonna see how this will work out. One issue I'm seeing with the growth in this direction is the output lines will be quite complicated to be managed, so I don't know. If I do it like this, I need several columns, but well, I'm gonna keep you informed how I organize this, because right now I wanted to do something which helps me during this stage of the game. As you can see, I'm laying down the pattern in a quite bigger scale, and in the long run I think I will redesign the intermediate product facility. This is not the final layout, no, but it is certainly something which will help us for the next episodes. So right now I can't really decide if I will go for military tech or research next, but I don't think that's something I will decide during this episode. Nope, I just looked on the recording time and we're just there yet to wrap it up for today. So I'll probably redesign this a few a tiny little bit until the next episode, so I'm gonna introduce it if I do so. And until then, my friends, leave me some comments, some thoughts about what I'm doing here. Give me some optimization ideas. I'm really welcome. Well, I'm a person that welcomes productive critics quite well. Apart from that, I would appreciate some thumbs up if you want to, or even a subscription to my channel if you want to help me and my work. It would mean a lot to me. If not, just let me thank you for your time spent over here at my video series, because, well, that's already a nice compliment from you. So I hope you come for the next episode as well, when we will finally do some producing. Not only stuff to produce things with, but actually some heavy producing. So I hope you guys are enjoying your time, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.